You don't snarl at people. Now we go, scroll over. I know, this looks oh so... No, no, no. Hey guys! Yeah, that's right. Poppers! Why is just existing too much for you now? Listen to that. Listen to that. Oh, baby. Popper. Oh, yeah. Did you miss us? Huh? Your breath stinks. Alright, so we have Mimi, Dark Lotus, Geo, Acid, Noah, Big Irish. How's it going? Tonight is just pet care. Although that video game that I was just playing gave me a run for my money. I'm kind of worried that the graphics don't show up as well. The headset has really good graphics, but what we run it through, or even when it goes from the headset to Facebook, the graphics do not follow. They do not track very well. So what I'm seeing is not exactly what you're seeing. Music's not half bad, though. My wife had a bazaar tonight, and they did okay, considering it's considered a little bit out of season. Yeah, it was not as good. The stream at the end was weird.
Are you complaining about the bazaar?
No.
Oh.
I was talking about it. But that game is so much exercise. And what I don't understand, and I think it's actually brilliant the way that they did this, is that some of the slower sounding songs actually run a faster beat when it comes to the targets that you're going after. And some of the faster songs will throw you for a loop, and you'll kind of get through it okay. It is crazy. Oh! What happened?
Oh, all of a sudden my ankle hurts whenever I walk.
Oh, great. That's what you need.
It'll be better. What? First I can't do anything, and I won't be able to walk?
I'm just saying that your body is kind of... Yeah. That monkey is sitting pretty.
Ow. Yeah, I'm very kitty. Get out here. Mom, yeah.
Oh. Your monkey is sitting pretty.
I live for Hallie Mommy's baby kitty.
Well, if you're not getting out of the kennel, you snarled at me when I was trying to get you off the couch earlier.
I thought I snapped at you.
No.
Look at how... Oh, my God. Honey.
What?
He's turning brown.
Ooh.
Did I turn brown?
The kitty.
Blah. That's my answer about taking it easy.
It is bad that Oliver's turning brown because he's getting caked in mud.
Only his belly, his bottom.
Their other senses are a little heightened, so they're a little bit different than a regular dog. You know,
Is what bad?
No, the dog turning brown.
No, he's just dirty.
Bit racist. Oh my god. Get the monkey!
You know, I just washed my hands and they're already dirty all over.
Alright, let's go deal with the spiders. Oh god, who knew that punching air would wipe you out? Oh. Of course, being older means that you don't get the sore muscles
Or the recovery.
right after the next day. Oh no, the sore muscles happen like PM the next day.
Like at the grocery store.
Wolf, the whole reason why you're in there is because you snarled at me. What do you want? You know you're not allowed to do that. And now you want out. Do you have dementia? Because that would be the only reason you'd think that is in any way acceptable behavior.
He is male.
What was you playing on VR? That is called Box to the Beat. And I'm kind of addicted to the game because of just how much exercise you get out of it. You know, if you actually try to duck and dodge. Which admittedly, if you didn't notice, through some of that, I was not. I was kind of ignoring that aspect of it. Cat danced in front of my old girl cat before I fed them, and I was making his paws dance, and he raced. What?
Is Duchess in one of the kennels?
Yeah, she's snoring.
She's snoring?
She's tired. That's like Thrill of the Fight, too. I thought Thrill of the Fight was boxers versus boxers. Oh, fuck. Why do my pectorals hurt? What?
Passed out. Get the nails.
No. Makes you feel like Rocky. Oh. It's gonna help me work on my stamina. Alright, here we go. Oh. Now, this, your back becomes so tight. It means that you're working those muscles. It's what you need. So this, as many of you know, is in fact an arachnid. Yes, it's confusing. It's got 8 legs. You'd just assume it's an octopus, but no, this is an arachnid. To be specific, it is a smaller variety of tarantula that is typically found in the wilds of the Amazon rainforest.
Make up your mind, is it an octopus or a tarantula?
Bruh. I know what a spider is. Don't you do it. Your bruh already tried to make a clean getaway yesterday. And tomorrow... Oh, he's stress curling. Sorry, baby. I didn't mean to do that. She's kind of okay, right, honey?
I'm on a heating pad.
She's on a heating pad, and she's had electricity coursing through those muscles pretty much all day. And I'm hoping that's a good thing. She says it helped. She says it made it feel better. So, and I heard that certain types of electricity can actually help speed up the healing process. Yeah, I don't know about autistic, but I know that they could be inbred. So I'm not saying that's the same thing, but it's similar. Let's just say there were a lot of tarantulas back in the day that didn't make it past the juvenile stage because,
They're stupid.
yeah, genetics.
For the most part, I did today. I wasn't allowed to do any lifting.
Yeah, we prevented her from lifting. At the end of it, while we were carrying stuff out, her mother handed her a broom.
Oh my mess. And then at the grocery store, you wouldn't let me unload the cart.
Because you're not supposed to be lifting anything heavy. Wow, that was a struggling barking spider. My goodness.
Oh, I plugged in the fence thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's already fully charged.
How does that work? Was it almost all the way not charged?
It only was. It was a third. I don't know what it was though.
So this is our other Brazilian blue violet male. This is the one that decided to go for a walk yesterday out onto the lid. This little one has a full ass of hair as opposed to the other Brazilian blue violet that we have. And for the most part is the most chill. Look at that. Oh, Gio, you didn't just stub that toe. I think you broke it. Oh, go see a medical professional immediately. Oh, fuck. Just thinking about that makes my toe hurt. Whew. Look at him. He's such a good little boy. Oh, right. Do not try to make a break for it. All right, let's see if we can get this little one to eat. We have, oh, the,
Oh wait, it's the on screen.
yeah.
To tell you, she was the most awesome dog. There was not one thing we could complain about. She fell right into the.
Oh, on Friday we're going to mom's.
To unload the car?
Yeah. I don't know if you heard that.
We just looked at her. Her tail went a million miles, and just it was a happy. She was happy and content, and she loved to go bye-bye. If you said bye-bye, she was at the door wagging her tail as fast as she could in that car and just ride. Still relying on
Oh, shit.
Absolutely. So long, like I said, she would have had no one. And I'm very grateful we had that time to show her what a home was like and what it's like to have people love her. Yes, we did. We absolutely did. And we felt horrible for them. But they kept their word. You know, they said that if they ever were looking to adopt their dog, they would come back to us.
Come on. Eat it.
Absolutely, and that's how we're seeing it too. So, and I think Raven would want us to do this.
We feel in this situation, if Raven was able to say something, she would say,
Look at how the roach plays. Look at how it plays. The tarantula knows its food. The tarantula can taste it with its pedipalps. Alright? Spider is squeaking. But the thing is, the roach is playing dead every time the spider finds, checks for any interest. Quit tapping! That is not a female! That is not a female. That is food, not female.
Missing one ear completely, half an ear on the other.
My type of spider. Keith Hamilton. Come on.
We're down to Juno and Raven.
Those were our guys. I would take either one.
That damn roach is gonna start moving eventually.
After a lot of talking amongst each other, they decided on Raven. But that didn't mean that they stopped thinking about Juno.
Female food.
They thought that they would like to give food for a home too. Okay.
He's got tasted for his dad.
I mean, it's been a little bit.
Come on.
So, yeah, we're just hoping that.
It's a smart move technically on the roach's part. Come on. Oh, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Are you really gonna try to make a break for it?
I think I found, I can't wait to give her a second chance.
Really?
That's exactly why we're here.
Really? You just sit in there with your roach and think about the way you're acting, child. How dare you play me as stupid? I can do that plenty well on my own. Thank you. Eat your damn food.
She's a good girl. She knows definitely everything you remember. So what was your little thing?
All right.
I really believe that it's the way it's supposed to be because we struggled so hard to
So long as I don't get bit by this one, I'll be fine. Here we go.
I felt for a while that maybe I did more, was good enough. But I have learned from both, you know, and seeing how emotional Chris and Jen were was so sad. So all I want is for Juno to
What?
Camera's still working.
just
What do you mean the camera's still working?
The outside. Okay.
Oh. I wasn't really questioning it.
I know, but it just went off, so I was like, wait.
Alright, so we're going to give this one a tinier roach. This is our Harpic deer pulchripes.
If all goes well, nothing more than for them to load her up and drive her straight back to Florida.
Give it a second.
So we got a phone call, saying that there was this stray dog running behind the canal near his house that he'd been feeding for several days already, trying to catch the dog, but he could not get near it. Alright.
Why are all the spiders pacifists? That's a good question. We're going to try, Gio. What on earth?
You have that thought in your head that this is going to be all of us. Hi, how are you? Hi, nice to meet you. So, I know you normally keep the dog around this time. Where do you want to walk? Is the dog comfortable with you?
Come on.
Yeah. How long have you been? Oh, really? We'll follow you.
Wolf, you're not going to get out.
Are you gonna let Mike come out?
Eventually, if I remember.
I see it right there.
So this is a Harpic deer pulchripes.
Let's get it. I'm gonna go down there by myself.
He is being just as pacifistic as the other tarantulas. He is another male, though. Just like the Brazilian blue violets that I showed earlier. So he might not be hungry. It's literally burying itself in that one's webbing. Come on. You might want to fang it at least.
You want some yummies? Good. It's okay. Here, I'll turn this way. Is that yummy? Hello? Hey, come here. Hello? Wait, come back. Come here. The dog wasn't responding to my voice at all, and when they hear a bag of treats or food or something like that, they're gonna have some sort of reaction. But the dog wasn't reacting to my voice or the noise. Come on.
Are you gonna do something with that roach, or are you gonna let it just sit there and wriggle?
Okay, really? Come on, dude. Hey, come back. Can you hear me? The longer I was around this dog, you could tell that there was something wrong.
Well, this is fantastic. Alright, on to the next tarantula.
I already had a feeling. Then I realized that.
I'm not gonna be stressed out. I'm not gonna be stressed out. I'm gonna be stressed out. Fucking eat your food!
Hello?
Jesus! People go out of their way to find these roaches, and you're just like, you know what? Tonight's not my night.
Amy, that might be here. What I thought was going to be a normal street-out recipe to go to trying to I do have some experience with like dogs when I was a teenager.
Did she say dead dog or deaf?
Yes.
I was like, you can't really rescue a dead dog. It's a little late for that. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, they would probably get fed to the spider faster because that would be obnoxious. So this is our Lasiodora parabana.
He kind of started getting a little bit nervous with me, and I realized that I was probably so I asked Heidi to go get the crate out of the car so he could.
And that's exactly why I would feed them to the tarantula. We don't need any more moral dilemmas. Life provides enough of those.
Alright. It's okay. I knew he was going to take off. It's alright. We're just going to set it down right here. It's okay.
Alright.
I thought we were finally getting somewhere when he started falling onto the river heavy. You're fine, man. Come back. You know that smells delicious. This dog is not having it. The dog's too damn smart. Like, the crate is new, he's not going to do it. I think once we go away and have come up here, I think that if he gets fed in the crate...
Come on, girl.
I think within 1 day or 2 days that I'd be able to get him in here. So the sun started going down at this point, and I didn't want to push the dog too fast, too far, and then lose our chances. The dog wasn't in any immediate danger.
God, they are too smart for their own good.
So what I would do, don't feed him twice a day anymore. We want him to be hungry. I would do the same thing when you come here and you can sit for a minute, put the food in the back of the crate.
That suction cup is very natural. I know. Grown fresh out of the wild. Just like that plastic plant. Come on, girl.
For a couple days, we'll come back once the dog is desensitized to the crate and try and sit out here and catch him.
Mimi. No shit.
Feed a dog appears, we always do one last follow-up vet visit. Especially with Chris and Jen.
Come on.
Such a heartbreak with Raven's unexpected passing. You know, we just want to make sure that we cross our T's, dot our I's to make sure that Juno is just as
Oh my god.
health-wise.
Hi, I'm Mariah. I'm with Juno for being with us.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll get y'all squared away in just a moment.
Okay. Come on, Juju. Even though Juno is considered one of our senior dogs, she definitely still has a lot of pep in her step. We definitely know that Juno does have a little bit of arthritis already, but because she hasn't showed signs of being in pain or
Nicole asked
it
a
is bothering
question.
her, we're hoping that the vet will sign
Should she
off
get
on
her
the
son a gecko or a chameleon?
Gecko.
Hi. How you doing? Good. How are you doing?
My name is Meredith Addison. I'm one of the associate vets.
You wanna explain why?
Hospital.
Jesus. All right. Because leopard geckos tend to be easier to take care of than chameleons. If you get your child a chameleon, it is going to be very unlikely that the chameleon survives. So you have got to make sure that if you do get the chameleon, you do your due diligence because it's going to primarily be up to you to take care of it.
But we'll certainly take a better look at that attachment.
Okay, awesome. It definitely makes me really nervous when, we hear that there's some issues going on because Juno is so close to being into a new home. It almost makes my heart sink because I'm just hoping that it's not something that's going to prevent
I
her.
thought chameleons also could get mean.
Well, yeah, chameleon. All reptiles can have a mean streak, but leopard geckos tend to not. Chameleons tend to be a little bit aggressive. They're also very easy to stress out.
The ball and socket joint, so the actual ball part of the socket
Come on.
doesn't fit in there correctly. It gets a little too large, so it doesn't work as well as a normal joint.
Yeah, chameleons are great if you are a seasoned pet caregiver. You have the whole setup to make sure that they have an appropriate habitat.
With hip dysplasia that bad, what would be the solution?
But they don't have any there. Okay, so tokay geckos are going to bite your kid. Tokay geckos are extremely aggressive, and children tend to want to hold their animals. So if he wants to start out with a gecko, he should probably start out with a leopard gecko. A tokay gecko will rock your world.
Juno would need future hip dysplasia surgery. My heart sank.
I wish this tarantula would go straight to the point.
I'm going to go ahead and give Chris and Jen a call.
Damn, girl. What do I have to do? Put it in your fangs? Well, how old's your child? If you don't mind me asking. Sorry, that was very demanding of me. How old is your child? I want to know. Because if the child's younger than 12 years old, there's no way he's going to be able to have the attention span to really take care of an animal like that, unless he is super mature for his age. In which case, you might want to get him tested for being on the spectrum. Oh, he's 16? Okay, so, yeah, I mean, how responsible is your kid? Because 16 years old, he's almost an adult. And this could be a great learning experience for him to understand what it's like to have responsibilities. I thought he was going to be like 8 years old. I'm like, I ain't no mother trucking way. So he's old enough to take a bite and learn a lesson. Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, err on the side of caution. Tell him that he needs to do all of his homework. He needs to get the setup going first before he goes and gets a tokay. You can do is it called an active vivarium, where you have live plants growing inside a terrarium that will help boost the humidity. I would at some point like to try growing a grapevine inside of a larger terrarium, just to see what that would be like. But yeah, that's the word. It's like vivarium, aquarium. But yeah, I honestly think that, I mean, you're the one that knows your child the best, but your child is almost 18. He's getting to that point where if he hasn't had a dog yet, he's going to need something to teach him a valuable life lesson. Okay, child, I am going to have to go and spritz the sides of your cage.
Oh, you can't hear me.
So this is a Lasiodora parabana.
Here, I'm gonna take this.
Don't you dare try to escape. Child, I will your world up.
Calming down a deaf dog is a lot harder than a dog that can hear. Marcel and I just wanted to be really conscious.
Ooh, she's lifting her booty. We got to be careful. Come on. Eat the roach. Eat the roach, little one. Eat it. We haven't had a dog in a while. Did he learn valuable life lessons from the dog? Did he take care of it? You know, kind of like feed it, walk it, give it water, give it attention, pay attention to the dog, things like that, you know, because taking care of an exotic pet is in some cases 10 times harder, primarily due to the fact that they need a specific set of requirements. You're gonna have to eat them roaches, child. I'm leaving them in there. You're gonna eat them. Little butthead. That is quality tarantula food. I expect them gone by week 10. Yeah, the spider actually does have a consciousness to some extent. Scientists speculate that tarantulas have the ability to dream. And if they dream, then they have some level of consciousness. Oof. All right. Then again, I wonder how scientists would even speculate that.
Which is a great thing, obviously. So yeah, we decided just to bring it back to
Did you nab it? You did not. So you are going to have a fun night with 2 little cage mates. Could be a fun week. No, they can't literally learn tricks. It was in chameleons today. He really wants a chameleon now. Ability to take care of it the way you explained. Yeah. The best I can do is if their school has a biology class and the biology class goes over animals and animal husbandry at all, going and talking with the teacher with your son might be the best idea. Or if you can get a hold of somebody from a local zoo or vet clinic that works and specializes on exotic pets, like, kind of have to drill it through his head that maybe it's not the best idea. I'm gonna let you out, Wolf. But if you fucking try to snarl at me again, you good? You gonna be a good boy? Yeah? You wanna come here? You're the one that snarled at me. Yeah, walk away. Shit. I doubt this little one's gonna want to eat. Well, first thing that you're going to want to do when it comes to responsibility is become certain of the pet that he wants.
Make him do the research.
Make him do the research. Make him set up the cage. I'd say make him pay for the cage too, because sometimes these cages are they're not inexpensive, if you would. These are massive parts of owning animals, is the responsibility aspect of it. Now, it's one thing to go and drop money for a pet, but dropping money for the environment of the pet, that in my mind is crazy. Alright. I wonder if I'm fucking doing this wrong. I've been taking care of tarantulas for a very long time.
There was the black dog, and I noticed he had a harness on, a collar, and so when I tried to go back inside,
Is that just sleep running?
blind outside the door until I left.
I think she is. See her paws moving.
She's asleep. No, she's pawing at her face.
Oh.
Oh god, girl. Startup prices for a pet is massive. Yeah. Yeah, you also got to be careful about certain tarantula species. The Vicularia can be a real pain in the ass to try to raise. Oh, well, she's definitely not hungry. Look at her go. She's just like, no. I don't think tonight's the night. She might be pre-molt. Now, there are reasons why she would be pre-molt without eating as much as we like to see. Sorry. Oftentimes, it has to do with the potential injury that has been obtained. So we are going to have to go and keep an eye on that.
Son, you're getting in Duchess's way.
Duchess will be fine.
Yeah, she wants to go upgrade her too.
So that was a white-knee tarantula. She is a tropical terrestrial tarantula. She said, absolutely fucking not. Thank you, Durs. Durs, can I have the firearm? Don't worry about school. It's a 3-day weekend. For you guys. Wait, no, it's a 3-day weekend for me, too.
President's Day is on Monday.
Oh, fuck. We're still doing that?
Wait, that means the banks are going to be closed that day.
Fuck.
Probably.
I am going to be a servant of the people. Oh, and by the way, I want my own day. Yeah. That don't sit well. Alright, so she has had her food put in there. She rejected it outright. She wasn't even in the slightest bit interested. At least with the Brazilian blue violets, they're just like, I think I will dabble my toes, dip my toes into the food pool. I'll tap on it like it's a female, but I'll still dip my toes. All right. Now, guess what time it is, folks?
Puppy time!
Fuck no, it's not. After yesterday, the way Oliver treated me, it is nuts. After puppy time, he tried to go and act like he was the alpha in this pecking order, and he wanted to dictate when he was going to come in or not after he used the restroom. And I literally had to drag him up onto the porch. All right. Let's see here. Twist's plot is not a pretty song.
Chris and Jen are for us to drive down there and pull up to be hurry. We did the home check. They're pre-approved 10 times over.
You ready to go bye-bye?
Yeah.
What? Critter's going bankrupt with another puppy. When are we getting another puppy? Why didn't you tell me about that?
Okay, who said this?
Noah.
Noah, ain't nobody in this household getting another puppy. Fuck that. Ain't no mother fucking way.
We'll get another one once Oliver can get us one.
And he can't. Swear to God, if he drags a dog into this house. Alright, let's see here.
Very good. I think after having Raven and finding out what a wonderful dog she was, how wonderfully
Wait, what?
she was treated here, it only makes taking Juno home that much better because we know we have such good things to look forward to. There you go, baby face.
So those new Oreos are different.
In a good way or a bad way?
I think good.
ability to communicate with us, I think she would be proud.
Gio really wants Monkey. He's yelling at him.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do the poetry first, Gio.
We'll get another cat after we're ready once Monkey passes.
Alright, here we go.
But he got happier once he was.
What is animal husbandry? Animal husbandry is essentially the care of an animal. That is what's deemed animal husbandry. I want barbecue. Any takers?
I'll take some. Honey. Me. I'll barbecue.
Squid. In fact, the did emerge amid the bit. To learn about this animal that yearns to earn a taste of what doesn't concern creatures.
What's a hapter husband? Hamster. Okay. Gio married his hamster.
But there's a twist in this one. They do not have praise on. Take things that rot. Who's not the spot?
What was that?
Car?
Even Oliver's like, what the?
Around the sun. Desire to see a sign that's inspired. It's not designed to find prey. It is there, it sucks not.
Because Keller is deaf, we need to make sure that he is on point with everything else in order to get him home. So, Heidi and I waited for.
Okay, here we go. I cannot rid my mind of the squid and facts that did emerge amid the vid I watched in a bid to learn about this animal that yearns to earn a taste of what doesn't concern creatures that churn and turn where it's hard to discern night and day, for they play a ways away from rays that stray and tend to stay at a depth where corpses lay. But there's a twist in this plot, for they do not have prey sought. They eat things that rot or poo and snot. They spot. Where they got their name vampire has got me caught, questioning quite a lot. They snuck around a suck or pluck muck. Ugh. Saying it's a vampire isn't satire I admire. I desire to see the scientist who conspired to admire this animal retire or be fired for what's transpired. It's not designed to find prey to assign a malign fate of some kind. It's there to suck snot and shit prepared by animals I swear bear more reasons to share a name with a monster that impairs lives with fangs that scare. Even crab will nab prey, taking a stab at animals that cohab in some drab space where most face a life where darkness is embraced is the only certainty placed. This is the vampire squid. It looks menacing. It looks frightening. It looks like it'll give you a run for its money, or a run for your money. But I kid you not, when I looked this thing up, it said that it eats shit. It eats shit and rotting things. And it's not. It eats everything that everything else refuses to eat. It doesn't go after prey. It doesn't use any sort of venom to debilitate some other animal. It is literally just a caca eater. It takes juices from deuces and produces some uses for it. That looks fake, doesn't it? They ain't got no other boy. Oh my god. He's a caca eater. It will no doubt go after brown trout. If you sneeze, it'll eat your booger with ease. This nasty motherfucker is a shit sucker. He's cool. There's my brother. They're like I said, they're called the vampire squid. Now let's go and look up some things about these guys, shall we? Let's zoom out. Vampire squid. Vampiroteuthis infernalis is a small, slow-moving cephalopod that lives in the deep oceans of Photic Zone, where sunlight can't reach. It's the last surviving member of a taxonomic order and is technically not a squid or an octopus. The vampire squid has a number of unique features that help it survive in its extreme environment. Dark red color and bright red eyes earned its mythical name. That's so nice. Are vampire squids harmless? The vampire squid is currently not on any endangered or threatened species list. They have no known impact on humans. Are vampire squid... Why do vampire squids... Vampire squid can turn themselves inside out in order to hide their photophores from predators. This is called the pumpkin position. Not only can they make themselves glow, they can also emit bioluminescent sticky mucus from the ends of their tentacles. Like octopus ink, this confuses predators. Does anything eat vampire squid? Yeah, it's pretty much on everybody's menu.
It's been about a week since Chris and Jen took Juno.
Teeth, what color? Do vampire squid have teeth? Yes, vampire squid have teeth, but they are not sharp and are part of a radula. Vampire squid have a radula with 7 teeth, each with a single cusp. This type of radula is called a homodont. Alrighty then, scientists. Vampire squid eat marine snow, which is made up of dead phytoplankton cells, poop, and bodies of dead animals. To eat, vampire squid extend 2 filaments with sticky hairs that trap marine snow. The squid then pulls the filaments through its arms, scraping off the trapped food. They are le caca eaters. They don't have a beak, they have radula. So they kind of like have teeth. They are quite odd indeed. Yo, Acid, we got the 10 likes. Yay! Squid lore. Better than the alternative ore that you might be thinking about. Squidward. Oh, God. You. Geo, what the fuck? I know what's on Geo's fucking search history. Dirty bird. I don't even think I'm seeing all the comments. Dare I see all the comments? I'm gonna be scarred for life. Alright. Let's see, do we have any... You mother trucker. You need help. You need Jesus. Alright, here we go. And we do the same poem for the outro. I cannot rid my mind of this squid and facts that did emerge amid the vid I watched in a bid to learn about this animal that yearns to earn a taste of what doesn't concern creatures that churn and turn where it's hard to discern night and day, for they play a ways away from the rays that stray and tend to stay at a depth where corpses lay. What?
I said, really, Durs?
There's... It's those MREs finally hitting your brain hard. But there's a twist in this plot, for they do not have prey sought. They eat things that rot, like poo and snot they spot. Where they got the name vampire has me caught questioning quite a lot. They snuck around to suck or pluck muck. Yuck! Saying it's a vampire isn't satire I admire. I desire to see the scientist who conspired to admire this animal retire or be fired for what's transpired. It's not designed to find prey to assign a malign fate of some kind. It's there to suck snot and shit prepared by animals I swear bear more reasons to share a name with a monster that impairs lives with things that scare. Even crab will nab prey, taking a stab at animals that cohab in the same drab space where most face a life where darkness's embrace is the only certainty place. That's a nasty critter. I want 9-hour comp of poems. Oh God. I mean, I could probably do it at this point.
Just start, open one of your books and start.
So much wrong in this world. I hope you're happy with yourselves. We skipped the ocean and went straight to Japan, you degenerates.
Oh, we talking about sushi now?
We're talking about something that's sushi adjacent, I suppose. So very, very wrong. Ain't none of it's right. We're going to a place that smells like sulfur and brimstone. Where one dreams of where one dreams of schemes that involve screams. Hooray! Oh, good fellow, no. Y'all have way too much in common with the deep now. If you catch my meaning. So wrong. So very, very wrong. Now, Durs, there's no reason to be talking about my exes on here. Although that is a very, very easy cheap shot. You see what he said?
I don't know if you were talking to me or not.
I was. Alright, child, we're going to try this again. This time, I recommend you actually eat the damn roach. Oh, she got it! Well, now we know she is definitely a picky baby.
What was it? Cricket?
No, it was one of our younger dubias.
Ah, so she likes the young one.
Definitely a picky baby. He said it smells like fish. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Alright. Now, we already fed. Oh, we still have to feed one of the younger, not younger, one of the adult blue violets. Because he didn't get one right out the gate. She actually started this, and I kind of took over because I kind of showed a little bit more interest. Right? That's how it went, honey?
Yeah. They're still really cool.
Yeah. But these are primarily mob ibis. They're ours, but they're more or less mob ibis. Don't be tapping. Started it and regretted it. Where? What do you mean, where are the toes? Are you asking where are my toes? Today's not workout day, buddy. Why are you swatting the air? Jesus, who said that? Oh, Durs, you're bad. Oh, yeah, there's the money shot. I don't even think those fangs are inside the roach. I think they just went clean through it. How are you supposed to envenomate the roach if you're only stabbing stabbing air? She's bobbing and weaving. Oh, wow. Way too close. She's already got herself a booty. She really is pretty, though. All right. Good fellow doesn't need toes. A lot of times they'll do what I call the booty wiggle. She's not doing it though. I don't know if she's happy with it or not. Like I said, I'm pretty sure because of the size of her fang, it just went clean through the prey. Like, she went stabby, stabby, and not a drop got into that roach. So, it might be tough chewing tonight for her. Well, it looks an awful lot like twerking. I will give you that. But no, it's not twerking, because twerking generally has a sexual element to it, while this is just happiness. The fact that they had She-Hulk doing that. Ugh. Really did start liking that series at first. The She-Hulk series. Because they actually gave that character a chance out in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And then they killed it.
Like they're doing all their new stuff.
Goodfella, you don't know about the She-Hulk? The She-Hulk. The Hulk at law. Bruce Banner's cousin. The one that liked to twerk it. Buddy, get with the times. Come on now. You gotta know these things. This is about cinematic respect. Okay, that might take it too far. It is technically Disney after all. I ain't into Marvel. Somehow, I think your search history might beg to differ. At least you like to marvel at certain things. All right, child. Come on. I look at that stuff on a different computer. You don't like to get your DC and your Marvel mixed up on the same server. Ayo, come on, kid. Eat your Fruity Pebbles. You can't have your meat to eat your vegetables. And the way it's going, that roach is acting like a vegetable. The house still needs a lot of work. Tomorrow, I want to get like 9 hours of sleep, and then I want to go and tackle the laundry pile. The laundry pile is the biggest problem that we're going to have when loading everything up. I want to tackle the laundry pile and my wife's workstation. How I'm probably going to tackle that is we're going to pack away all the things we want to pack away, and as we do that, we go through and we throw away things that we find that we do not want. By the time we're done, that'll be ready to go. Everything else is just going to be dismantled and put somewhere else. I know that the shelving units that are in here that have animals on them are going out into the trailer to house the animals out there. So the trailer itself is ready to go, even if I have to retape things. All right, so Once we get the laundry pile and my wife's workstation done, the rest is going to be simple. We are going to be getting $200 in shortly from my work. That is going to be going straight into savings. And then we should be getting close to $900 for my last paycheck where I stayed late again. Over half of that's probably going to go into savings, like $500. And then on the day that we're going to be doing the signing, I'm going to have that day off. But I should be getting paid for the weeks prior on that day. And that's going to be going in. And we are going to be taking that money and the money that my brother has, we're going to be putting our $5,000 down payment on it. They picked $5,000 because it's as much as the lawyer fees cost. And then we are going to start our payment plans. My wife and I are going to be going from what is that? Utility company to utility company, getting the utility switched over into our name. And I'm going to be going to my bank, seeing if I can get a $5,000 credit card with a $5,000 limit. Because what we're going to do is build up our credit using that. And it's only going to be used for the card. Ooh, looks like she ate it.
She's laying on my butt.
Where did that go? Well, there was a food ball up in there. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a bit of quartz crystal. Must have come in with the dirt. They sometimes put healthy filler in there, and a little quartz crystal is definitely not a problem. Look at that. Neat. So it looks like, for all intents and purposes, this little fatty went and got herself a roach. Oh, I will do the light thingy. Yes, Chloe, we all missed you. But first, let's get a look at her. Look at that little chunky butt. Chunkers. This is one time I will say that PetSmart got it right.
Oh.
We got a scorpion that was healthy to begin with. Was when we first got her slaying every cricket we put in her cage. It was absolute chaos. It was beautiful. And she toned it down. It's like they weren't feeding her enough over there at PetSmart. And now she's back on a normal schedule of eating about once every 2 weeks. Yeah, this is the forest scorpion. She is looking massive. Yes, Geo, PetSmart. We have two main corporations out here, Petco and PetSmart. I tried to avoid them both, but this little one was only like $19. And really wanted a scorpion, and I think it was my wife's mom went and dropped money on it. They brought it home, and she has been such a good animal ever since. Look at that. We don't have either here. It's Pets at Home. That's kind of a weird name for a pet store. Because the pets aren't at home at that point. The pets are at the store. They ought to just call it Pet Store. Yeah, no, we always hear more bad things on our in our neck of the woods about Petco. And that being said, yeah, I have my own stories when it comes to Petco. Not to burst their bubbles completely, because as we found out recently, there are multiple varieties of snakes that will eat insects, like crickets. However, garter snakes are not among those. garter snakes. And I bring this up because literally while I was over at one of their stores, garter snakes were being fed crickets. Not earthworms, not slugs, not snails, not frogs, tadpoles, or fish. Crickets. Like, there are 6 to 7 different things that you could feed a garter snake that they will more happily eat. It's in their diet. I remember back when I was trying to go and bring a snake back from the brink and managed to go and get a head injury. And, there's only so much I could do. I went in, I washed the wound until it started to do its healing thing. And I was feeding that snake earthworms that I bought for fishing shops. And the snake happily took those. That snake got super fat, and I released it without a problem. The only issue is, I think it was like a week or two after I released it over in the rock face by my old school. We had a sudden cold snap, and I went over there, and there were 20 to 30 garter snakes that didn't make it through the cold snap. They just died. And my little snake was amongst them. Yeah, we've had better experiences with PetSmart. That's where we got this scorpion. As far as I can remember. We all know how my memory is. Jesus Christ. But yeah, we're not going to go and feed her again because you don't want to overfeed your animals. As we have talked about, that can lead to them growing a little bit too fast. You want to spend time with your animals. You want to get to enjoy your animals. Make sure you don't power feed your animals. Would you stop being such a little turd? Child, I need to be able to water your cage. She just threw up a threat pose. Bitch! I need to water your cage. Jesus. My hamster's the fattest thing alive. I don't know. Have you seen some of America's squirrels? Well, it could be different. Could be role reversal for all we know. As we know, things in California tend to work a little bit differently than they do around the rest of the globe. Okay? What's happening in California might not be happening elsewhere. What's happening in Oregon might not be happening in California. I will say this, there have been multiple reports from various individuals who've come forward and stated that either PetSmart or Petco has been throwing away live animals. Live animals into the garbage. People hop in the back because they want to do the whole dumpster diving thing, which, considering the cost of everything, I can't really shake my finger at them anymore. They'll go in there, they'll start looking around. There was one person that managed to bring out a freaking betta fish on the verge of death. There were reptiles that were on the verge of death. And all I can say is if you cannot take care of the animals and you put them in a position where they are this close to dying, maybe you should be handing them out for free because clearly you are not.
Well, I remember one time I walked into the Petco over in Tansborn, and most of their betta fish were either dead or dying.
Have you seen 1/3 of Americans? I used to be 1/3 of Americans. Fat joke.
How about that one?
Oliver? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's chunky. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
What happened?
I dropped the lid and it scared her. Are you okay, girl?
Oliver jumped too.
Good fellow. I'm not gonna say anything. Hey, Gio, you may think I look fat now, but let me tell you, back in the day, I couldn't even bob and weave to save my life. And now I'm getting C's on my boxing game. And my back kind of sore. It's actually not along the spine. It is the muscles that are right here, just right along here.
Oh, that's about where part of mine are hurting.
Like, holy shit. And you know, the thing about getting older is it's not like when you're a kid and the pain like starts almost immediately the next day. No, apparently your muscles need time to start hurting because the pain won't start until the afternoon the next day. How do I know this? We were at the store and I went down to go and get myself some of those gummy Easter bunnies. Shut up. I don't need to hear about how sugar is going to ruin my body. I know. Gummy Easter bunnies. I bent down like this and I was just like, fucking shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, the whole animal situation is sad. Little guy, our ball python, they were going to let him die over one of his eye caps that had 2 to 3 stuck sheds on it. And my dad convinced them to drop the price significantly and or give it to him for free. It's been like 18 years since, okay? Memory's a little bit foggy on how it actually went down. And in any case, my dad brought that snake home and he did something you don't want to do. But he did it anyway. He popped the eye cap off with a flathead screwdriver. Always make sure you just take it to a professional. Professionals will solve the problem safely. Or at least safer than you can. Flathead screwdriver, Dad? Really? I love you, man. I love you, Pops. You provided me with a childhood that I will never forget. But a flathead screwdriver? And that's where he'd be like, but did he die? Yeah, that's exactly what I would say. Okay. Well. No road yet.
Belle's in the water dish still, isn't she?
Yeah. I gotta spray her cage down. Because when your snake's in the water dish, that's a sign that they might not be happy with the humidity. They need more. This is true. Wait, why would I do that? I could just go fill up a bowl.
Did who die? Oh, your dad. Never mind.
Oh, no. He didn't die. My dad's still kicking it. He's kind of a part of the potential future plans that we have. But, you never know. He might show up on, oh, Jesus. Huh. Our pile of clean dishes. No, the snake did not die. We saved the snake. He's actually with us right now. He is Little Guy, our 18-year-old ball python. He survived. He is one of our strongest eaters. He's probably going to get fed tomorrow if we can remember it. Another thing we got to work on is this kitchen. I want to go through and basically do a speed run on the laundry pile, on my wife's workstation, so that I can get back to gaming and gaming hard. Because I like the feeling of having my muscles sore after a good workout. Like, they were kind of sore after those push-ups, but after this boxing game, oh dear God. Even my abs were hurting a little bit. The live stream went weird. And you was pissed? What? Oh, you talking about the boxing game? Which one? Which time? Because there were several times. Did I get pissed this last time? At first. We're having internet problems. My biggest pet peeve is when something that you drop loads of money on Like, for instance, an internet service like Xfinity, and the internet service doesn't like to work properly, and you are stuck having to associate yourself with Zuckerberg and his website.
Like seconds before you left.
Today? I don't recall that. I'll have to go and look at it. You're not. Oh, God. You're hungry again?
Well, tomorrow's feeding day.
Look at her. She's just like, food.
Dinner and a bath.
You're not getting fed. Child. You are being so ridiculous right now. The only thing with a fucking body heat signature, right, that you can get a hold of is me. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. Okay, so that stream service or Steam service that you have
Yeah.
showed up. I don't know how much of the gameplay it took up, but it showed up and was on the screen. Now, for those that don't know, when it comes to that streaming service that we use, it streams what you see on the screen on the laptop. It doesn't necessarily just show you what's streamed on the headset. So when you have an ad pop up on the computer side, I'm not going to see it on the headset, but sometimes it'll just be sitting there when I get into the...
I just need to take that app off the computer.
Like, do we even use it anymore?
I used it to try a few games, but
Like, that right there, and like nobody told me that it was on there, so I don't know how much of the game you missed, but that drives me absolutely batty. Yeah, we have OBS Studios running on a laptop that's like, what did you say, 9 years old?
probably.
A laptop that's 9 years old. We just started using it again
It
this...
might be a little younger, but not too much.
We just started using it again this last year after it went 2 years without being operated. This laptop has got a lot of unique faults to it. And one of the faults that we have to deal with are old programs that like to pop up. That drives me absolutely nuts. Now, would I like to go and get a new computer? Yes. Do I have the money for a new computer? No, I do not. That's another reason why we try to further ourselves here. Once we can have direct donations from the live stream, which happens at 4,000 watch hours, we can ultimately hit our goal. But I need to make more content. Well, my wife's talking about deleting the program. There are a lot of things on there that I don't know if she's going to keep or not. I'm going to leave that up to her because there are some games that she probably wants to keep on there. You said that there was one game that they don't even have out anymore that you don't think you could find out on the market. So, like a game like that's got to be rare. I would definitely keep it on there.
With coming, we're gonna have like 3 big bazaars in 4 weeks, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be able to afford a laptop around then.
We'll see. I'd even take a desktop computer. I wish I knew how to build one. There was a guy, before they really cracked down on shit at the establishment where I work, that was actually taking computer parts that he found. God, some of the stuff that they throw out. What is that called? It helps with the graphics, a graphics card. Brand new 2024 gaming graphics card, still in the box. You gotta understand, some of the stuff that people throw out is like, They got stuff that they're throwing out that's still in the box. You slap that puppy into your computer and you run it. But it's still in the fucking box at the garbage dump. Jesus, people. Why? I seen a 180 Ti. Like, why? I don't understand. It's like when people go and they toss out a perfectly good mountain bike that must be like 2 years old. Or they go and they throw out their e-scooter that still runs because little Timmy went and had himself such the accident. If I were rich enough to do that, I would keep the scooter for myself and Timmy can walk. Okay? That right there, an electric scooter, that is what I wanted for like 90% of my childhood. Timmy can kick rocks on his way to school. I'm going to be bugging around town on that e-scooter. Okay? Brand new TVs. I can't remember exactly what kind of graphics card it was, okay? I try not to pay too much attention, especially after I saw like that first generation, what is that? Viewing cage system from Petco that somebody just dropped off at the pet store. It had the locking doors on it that slide out as this thing. Some parts of it needed to have redone either with screen or with plexiglass. But holy shit, that thing stood at like motherfucking 6 feet high. And it had 3 to 4 cages down and about 3 to 6 cages wide. They threw out 2 of these things. 2 of them. And like it just went away. I cannot believe. There was also a homemade terrarium someone threw out that was so large you could walk into it. The waste at work it's nuts. It's absolutely, you know what really boggles my mind? Was the sex doll in the box, if I remember correctly, somebody tossed. Like this thing was brand new. Had jiggle to its wiggle because one of the people that worked there went up and kicked it with its foot trying to make sure it wasn't a dead body. Thing must have been worth like $1,000 to $2,000. And somebody just threw it out. No, critter not going to take that home. That's how you get gonossypha herflates. Yeah, you take shit like that home from the garbage dump. You're gonna get what crabs evolve into, okay? You don't take shit like that home. What you do is you snap a picture at it, you laugh at it a little bit, you tease your coworker, and then you go on about your day. All right. Ain't no way somebody's going to get away with that. People can barely get away with taking small stuff in their pockets. And I've had to emphasize to people multiple times they can't be taking stuff. There was one kid, I shit you not, he literally carried out a painting of Tupac in front of the scale house and all the cameras, carried it out to the car that he parked where he wasn't supposed to, and walked back in, and I walked up to him and I said, listen, you just had God and his witnesses view you take something that you shouldn't. He goes, but it's a painting that's getting... I'm like, I don't care. If you value this job, you're going to go in there, you're going to grab the painting, you're going to bring it back out here. What you're going to do is you're going to go and ask if you can have it. They're going to say no, but you are going to go through the appropriate channels to get let down. Because if you take something home from here and you see or you get seen taking something home, you're gone. They don't care anymore. They're not going to give any chances. You're not going to be here anymore. Because it's theft, according to us. So, if you want to be here for a little bit longer, you like the money, put it back. Oh my God, Gio. I would if I saw it. What if I... Oh, Gio, no. What part of Ghana Sifa Herphalades do you not understand? Ugh. You're gonna cough and your shit's gonna fall off. You're gonna cream and scream. Just saying.
Actually, if he uses it and then goes home, he might get put in jail for indecent.
Not out in Portland. Well, no, out in Portland, yeah, because if you do it sexually, it is considered to be indecent exposure. However, apparently, if you just whip out your willy close to Portland or in Portland, it just is what it is. We can't arrest people for that. It's not against the laws. Yeah. There was one dude that showed up at my facility dressed as Elvis Presley. I shit you not. Not only was he dressed as Elvis Presley, but he was dressed in white Elvis Presley attire at the garbage dump. That could not have been cheap. But he literally showed up, asked permission, went in, and took pictures with a pile of trash. Portland, Oregon, ladies and gentlemen. Portland, Oregon. And the day that I either quit, retire, get fired, I'm starting my own stand-up comedy routine based on the shit that I've seen. All right. Okay. Now,
Gio wants monkey time.
you already got monkey time.
Yeah, but you said you'd do it again.
Oh. God, it's almost like you like monkey or something. Oh, God. Here's your monkey time. Monkey time.
Uh-oh.
Oliver, no. Duchess, no. You are not going to be a jealous dog. Get out of here. No. Duchess. Duchess, cunt. Are you serious, Wolf? Oh my God, I'm surrounded by morons. If you broke my tripod, you and I are going to have some real serious words when I get up. Monkey is, in fact, on the gamer chair, built specifically to hold his weight. Oliver, I'm not just automatically going to take you out once you go to the door. No. No. Oh, for a second I thought our map was torn. He's such a good boy. I'm glad he started eating regularly again.
Sorta.
Wolf, just get in your cage.
I think your tripod might be blocking.
Yeah, well, that's his fault. Isn't it, Wolf? You don't even like it in your freaking kennel. No. Wolf, you don't even like it in there. Now you automatically want to get in there. Wolf. Well, Wolf did get in trouble for snarling at me. He's not allowed to do that.
I thought he nipped at you.
No. No teeth on the skin. He's a good kitty. Listen to that purr.
Last couple nights, he's been a major attention whore in bed.
You are talking about the cat, right?
Yeah?
I'm joking with you.
You told me no. You know,
You have a bad back. I'm not gonna fucking hurt it further.
that's why you let me take medicine first.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Go ahead.
Well, she was able to walk, but after a good round or two, she is now, it's not quite quadriplegic. What is it called when you can't use your legs?
Paralyzed?
Paraplegic? She'd be bedridden.
Ugh. Gross.
Yes, that is in fact a deer. He actually came with the house.
Are we gonna keep him up?
Yeah, he's a part of the family.
Is he gonna stay there?
Probably. Why?
Well, I was wondering if we wanted to try to mount the TV right there.
Well, then where would you want to put the deer's head?
Maybe over there?
Hang it from the ceiling so it looks like he's looking down at us?
Only above Micah.
All right. Ooh. Get monkey kisses. Oliver usually gets the kisses. God, he's moping now. All because I didn't automatically jump to it and take him outside.
But you're not showing him moping.
That's very American in my opinion. Well, what? We would have a cougar and a bear up there, but I haven't been hunting in a long while. Technically, again.
Right, there's.
That finger deer in front of you. What the fuck? Oliver. What? I'm not taking you out immediately. Kid. You need to learn to wait. No. You can't just automatically assume that it's time to go outside. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. No. Oh, fine, whatever. We haven't taken him out since...
Shocking because he usually wants to go out right away.
I think his collar might be getting too tight. Oh, wait, no, never mind. He's just fluffy. Now, a Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's with a deer hung up on the wall in there. That would about sum up the United. Hey, get out there, take a shit. Just growled at a car. He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. No. No! Oliver, you shaggy fat bastard! Yeah, the snow's melting now. It's actually like 41 degrees out here. Well, it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, he's doing the pooping. Wonder what that would be in Celsius. Are you done? Are you really coming up? All right, let's go. Come on. I didn't even have to tell him to get up here. Oh, jeez. Duchess, now you want to? And that's yet another thing I want to do tomorrow. Take the dogs for a walk. I don't think you guys heard that. As I was getting Duchess ready to go outside, all of a sudden I hear my wife going, "Oh my God, your feet are cold." Duchess, stop standing around and do something. What is this? What are you doing? You didn't even take a shit or a piss or even walk around the yard. I think she's depressed because the snow's going away. That's what it is. I am not chill. I'm actually the furthest thing from chill. Just ask my wife. Yeah. All right. Now, we are going to get to the roaches that we have not done yet. Especially, like, you guys have heard me when I'm starting to lose my shit over technology. I am like the least chill person you will have ever come across. I have my triggers, just like everybody else in the world. Most of them have to do with either idiots online or technology. I am not tech savvy. I am just not. So when my technology starts pissing me off, oh, you're going to hear about it.
Oh boy, are you gonna.
It is my biggest pet peeve. Box with a dress on stream? Oh, well, I guess. If you guys want to send me gifts, go ahead. I don't recommend showing up on our doorstep unannounced. That is a good way to have us all wind up on the news.
Oliver was like,
God, where's the fucking mail? Oh, wait, yeah, we caught a mail earlier. It takes about 30, what was it, 30 some days? No, 70 some days for them to lay eggs once preggers, and then takes about the same amount of time for them to reach adulthood. So we're going to see the effects of critters maturing out here in the coming days. As soon as they mature out, we generally catch them. Because they always look different. We also have evidence that some of the females have never bred. It's pretty apparent. They're rather thin. Okay. Oh. You're a female too. Makes me feel a little bit better when I can outright confuse the females with the males. To me, that's an indication, like this one's really thin. It's a female. It's an indication that they likely have not bred yet. They just ain't got enough junk in their trunk. We need a gun range stream. You know what I saw today at the mother trucking pawn shop over there in Washington? An original punt gun. You know those foul guns they used to use back in the day, where they'd have to go out there with this gun trussed up either on the front of the boat or out one of the corners, and they'd have to fucking fire that thing like a cannon. Yeah! That's what I saw. It was fantastic. What, good fellow? The centipede got a roach put in his cage. Hopefully we'll catch some evidence of him being out and about tonight. We do have the camera systems back up and running. Thanks again to freaking Xfinity for the shitty service. Also, don't take my dead tone with me, boy. Well, I will have to go and put it up. We can actually go, well, we'll see if we can find it on the sides. Again, notice how all of the males are super calm. It's because they don't have the pheromones driving them wild. When I go and I get a male that I find in the female cage, and I put him in there, oh my god, it's straight up scary the way that they treat that male. They try to procreate with that mother trucker, but when there are no females present, they're chill. They're super chill. They don't try to fight amongst each other, bite each other. There we go. Now, let's see. If we can find, well, there are bits and pieces of a prey item in here. There's the centipede against the glass. Doesn't look like it. Let's bring this over here. Now this is the centipede's cage. Our little winter cacti. All right, honey, you want to come and help me out real quick? Oh God, I put that on upside down. If they have wings, why do you think they haven't? Because they don't typically use their wings. They are wings, but they have wings, but they're almost entirely flightless. What we're gonna do? Just look around. God, he didn't leave much of that roach at all. Okay, we're gonna have to take the lid off for this. Alright. There that is. What are you doing?
You already had it facing down, you just switched it.
Oh. He is not visible. Is he on the side?
Mm-mm.
He must be in the middle of all that. Cheeky little devil. What was that?
Your tongs.
Damn it. Little bits and pieces of kill. That's pretty crazy. Have you used it on intruders yet? Or caught somebody out in an area they shouldn't be, so you scared the shit out of them? Oh, I wonder what happened if you used that around the cops. Wait till nightfall. Hide yourself in some bushes and just... I might be wrong, but a lot of your police officers don't seem to be armed with firearms. So you get a good laugh and you wouldn't have to worry about being shot like here in the United States. Of course, I could just... It sounds a lot like somebody dying. God, that would be so funny. See, we can't pull those shenanigans here in the United States. We have police officers that'll pop off rounds at acorns. So imagine what happened if you used a death whistle with one of them. Yeah. Probably would not be the best idea. Why do you need one if anyone else doesn't have one? Well, if I'm not mistaken, you guys still have rapists out over there. You guys still have people breaking into your homes. You guys still have murderers out there. It's not that everyone else doesn't have one. It's the fact that you still need one, but you don't have one. That's the problem. Just because you don't have firearm-related crime, for the most part, regularly, doesn't mean you don't have crime. The whole purpose of the Second Amendment was so that you'd have the ability to protect yourself against enemies, foreign and domestic. Somebody breaks into your house, you shoot them. Somebody tries to carjack you, you shoot them. Somebody tries to rob a store, shoot them. I mean, it's all about self-defense, and there are plenty of cases. There are plenty of cases in the United States where self-defense is utilized when it comes to a firearm, or a firearm is utilized in self-defense. Just because the media doesn't portray it that way doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. Matter of fact, there are a lot of social media sites where you can't post that content because they have it against their rules. So, if you don't have the information out in the ether, out amongst the people, how are the people supposed to know that that's actually going on? There are plenty of reports of people putting down bad people. That's true, but that falls under the category of enemies, foreign and domestic. See, that's what our forefathers had to deal with. The British, back in the day, not these days, back in the day, wanted to take away the firearms of the common folk that were active members of the colonies. And that was one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why things popped off. You need to have the ability to defend yourself against a tyrannical regime. Do you think people would understand that, considering they don't currently approve of the regime that we're under right now? But I guess they still can't make that connection. It's not lore, it's fact. It is fact. The British tried to disarm the people of the colonies. One of the things that set it off. Another thing was taxation without representation. Another huge problem. The king did not represent the people. The king did not represent a lot of people. There were a lot of revolutions had, and a lot of land lost. If you don't believe me, well, first of all, look at the United States. We fought a revolution with the aid of the French, and we came out on top against the British. The French. So, and if that's not what you're taught, given that you're in Britain, I'd wonder why. It's not like, they would have an incentive not to teach you what actually happened to the government. Oh, they're out of water. But don't get me wrong, the current establishment that we're dealing with right now, definitely be individuals as a whole. I'm not saying the ones running it right now as an immediate, president would be the ones that would be sought after by the forefathers. But there are many people that have abused and used the system to the point where a lot of those who had come before would be ready to oppose the tyrannical regime. For instance, did you know that, according to records, she's been out and about and we missed it? Man, that blows.
Did you ever plug the camera back in?
Well, what the fuck is that? I think we might have a false egg sac. Well, no, it should be carrying a false egg sac around. Oh, it's just greenery. Holy shit, I was so... Is that even her webbing? Well... It would have to be. Sorry, I'm answering my own questions like a psycho. Water's still good. All right, I think tomorrow we should establish the male in her cage again. But yeah, our forefathers, they would bicker and fight amongst each other with where to spend the money locally, like in the United States. If they knew where we were spending the money globally and what we were spending it on, like who we were spending on, how much of the taxes were taken from the people, there would be a huge problem. A huge problem. So this is our green bottle blue. She's fat. She's been eating. She's gotten webbing all up in here. It makes me nervous though, because it's not like the standard webbing she used to do. Maybe she's a little bit rusty. I don't think that's the way it works with tarantulas. Hey, Heath. She needs water in her cage. Green bottle blues need to have their environments misted every 2 to 3 days. They are one of those in-between species that can typically be found in grasslands. So what they will do is they will weave together clumps of grass to provide themselves with an adequate space. And this is our male. Hey, baby. Look at this beautiful baby boy. Yeah. We're going to go and try to put them together probably tomorrow. It is a little bit dicey to do that so close to the move, but I don't want to miss the chance. And having an egg sac pulled from her would just be the bee's knees. The environment that we would give them out in the trailer is going to be one that should respect their biology. Should give them plenty of warmth and help them prosper, especially since this cold snap is over. When it was 32 degrees outside, I had that trailer at 84. So we should be able to provide them. Oh, sorry, boy. Are you okay? At least he's not post-molt. Should be able to provide them with an adequate living environment. Hell, we might not even have to turn it up to 1,500 watts. But in any case, what I was trying to get at, the whole taxation without representation thing, given what we know now about where it's all been spent, I think we're there. And I think a lot of people understand that. And that's what's making things far more dicey than they should be at this point in our country's existence. There should have been someone keeping tabs of where our money was being spent and who was handling it. We didn't have that, and now we have the proof to back it up. That's all I'm going to say about that. Probably shouldn't get that political. Now, you guys, is there anything else you guys want to talk about before I throw a lid on it? Hey, Orophile. Girl, you are just being such a strange noodle. Yeah. Look at that. You know what you gonna do? About bodybuilding? Well, Depends on the type of body that you're trying to build, I suppose. Me personally, a lot of what I'm doing is trying to work off the fat to some extent. I understand that my diet makes it so I'm not just going to shed weight like crazy. But we have been building muscle, clearly. We have been working on burning calories at least 4 days out of the work week. Generally speaking, depending on the day, I could be in 1,000 calorie deficit, which doesn't really show. Really doesn't. My fault. Because it's not just the amount of calories that you burn, it is the kind of food that you take into, and I like my sweets. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. Still got a little bit of tummy poaching out. Especially after tonight. That was some damn good Thai food. If you're really trying to cut back on the weight, you want to lose like the carbohydrates. Not all of them, but most of them. You don't want to have noodles. You want to stock up on proteins and vegetables. Just eat more of a natural diet is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what they keep telling me. And let me tell you, my knees are definitely feeling better. People think that it's about functioning. Being able to just...
I want to go to Silverado, California on April 6th.
Why?
Goldie Palooza.
You're going to come home with a puppy.
No, we'll bring our babies. There's even a costume contest, pictures. It's a festival dedicated to the Goldies.
Okay, you don't know what a bazaar is. A bazaar is kind of like a... Yeah, do you have... Oh, what are those called? Saturday markets? Do you have markets over there? Street markets or vendors? It's kind of like that. It's where a group of people go to pay for spots at a certain location where they can sell their goods. My wife sells resin art that she makes. Her mom sells shadow boxes, wind spinners, phone chargers that you lay your phone on. Sometimes Christmas stuff, depending on the season. There's just a plethora of things that they sell.
We even got some fresh cheddar jalapeno sourdough bread.
Ooh, where is that?
It's in the fridge.
Okay, good. Play honor main theme. That's awesome. I have no idea what that is. It's kind of like the market, except it's not at a given location at all times. They will have different events, different bazaars at various locations around the Pacific Northwest. And if you go and you follow their page on Facebook, which is Overstreet Crafts, you will actually get to hear some of the advertisements that I create on behalf of the organization that they run. And you will get to see where on a given map they might show up next. And if you're in the area, you can go and see them. You can try putting some chicken in it for about a day. Slow-cooked chicken is good for the protein. Chicken in general is good for the protein. Eggs are good for the protein. Sometimes, depending on how your body utilizes the eggs, you can wind up with high cholesterol from them. However, chicken is better technically than eggs because of that. Chicken and fish, technically speaking, are considered to be something you should have more regularly than red meats. However, you need the red meats to keep the iron up. Or you can go the vegetable route because there are vegetables that tend to have a lot of iron. Like broccoli and spinach tend to have a lot of iron. Cooked spinach tends to release a lot more then uncooked spinach, and so on and so forth. Learning how to make a good stir fry is a great way to get all the nutrients that you need, because you can literally take ingredients that you might need in your diet, and you can throw the vegetables in there, throw the meat in there, learn how to cook it up in a stir fry, you'll be good to go. Would not recommend fish in a stir fry, that just sounds odd. But like chicken in a stir fry, pork in a stir fry, beef in a stir fry, I swear to God, if I hear you do tofu in a stir fry, I might get cranky. But that's because I just hate tofu. It's fucking awesome. Fucking awful. I did not say awesome. Yeah, I did. That was bad. By Austro-Hungarians led by General. When you make a good stir fry, somebody's slipping the good stuff in your food, because I've never fallen asleep after a good stir fry. After a good turkey, oh yeah, that I have done. It sounds so wrong, and I can't believe that came out of my mouth, even accidentally. I wonder if there's anything I can do to make up for it. Bland slime. Paneer is a better substitute. Never heard of her. Hot pot, try that out. I don't know if we have. What?
Oliver's already in bed.
Okay, guys, what time is it? Oh, shit. Okay, I have got to call it a night. It is my bedtime. I've got puppy dogs that want the fucking bed. You guys have a good night. Want to go to fucking bed. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.